Field Training Instructor and their philosophy. Since its establishment in 2010, OceanQuest adheres to the philosophy of ethical conservation. This philosophy is what defines us and our trainers through responsible conservation activism. This means that every step we take is carefully calculated so that we did not become an abusive society. Our philosophy is further emphasized in the FTI Code of Ethics. First principle in this philosophy is to embrace openness. Openness to accept opinions and criticism will allow us to mirror our actions and re-evaluate. Along with this principle comes transparency and accountability. Definition of our philosophy include recognizing and be accountable to any destruction to the environment from our own activism. Take steps to minimize or eliminate our impact to the environments directly or indirectly. Remove all, if any, abusive practice from our activism. Promote environmental ethics. Be inclusive and not prejudice. Self-improve and adherence to discipline. Tactful and good conduct. Hence the motto of OceanQuest Field Training Instructor. Discipline. Tactile. Professional. The FTI Foundation Training. The FTI training is a lifelong personal development and its expansion is infinite. The training seems complicated at start, but it is systematically dissected into stages and modules. When an individual enrolls in the FTI program, they are required to finish the FTI Foundation training. This is the training that is required for all FTI to complete. Once the foundation training is complete, the FTI will be taught two of OceanQuest Global Fundamental Skills Development. These two skills are coral propagation and coral nursery development and management. The FTI may then decide their own expansion into the many skill development training as per the FTI manual. In the foundation training, they will begin studying through the virtual platform and pass the initial evaluation. Their knowledge development is based on instructional subject aimed at adapting and delivering technical lessons through skills demonstration. The training is divided into 3 sections. The core section is the main instructional training and it concentrates in development of skilled instructor. The second section is subject specific, like the coral propagation and coral nursery development course. These are skills dependent courses that is included in the FTI training. In the third section, the FTI program focused on professional development. This development program includes aspects of community, economics, and project management. This will add value to the FTI training and prepares the instructor for real-world engagement. Field Training Instructor Code of Ethics. OceanQuest Global recognizes that all living organisms in the ocean and those associated with the aquatic environment are an important part of the ecosystem that need to be conserved for future generations. We also recognize that corals are living organisms and if not handled properly could cause damage or death to the organism. And for this reason it is necessary for those wanting to take part in coral propagation and restoration understand the proper techniques and methodology. As such, no untrained and unqualified persons are allowed to extract, handle, propagate corals or interact with any marine organisms under the auspices of OceanQuest. OceanQuest Global recognizes the importance of underwater activity for recreation, public service, education, research and conservation purposes. We also recognize the necessity of preparing students with the knowledge and skill necessary to engage in underwater activity, including but not limited to coral propagation and conservation while minimizing risk. OceanQuest Global recognizes the right of mature persons with requisite skills and physical capacity to receive instructions and our services without discrimination as to nationality, race, gender, or beliefs, and pledge to practice the profession to the highest ethical standards. Ocean Quest Global acknowledges the nature of the responsibilities of instructing students in conservation activities related to skin and scuba diving and exposing them to a potentially hazardous environment, and are committed to safe diving practices. Ocean Quest Global instructors agree to abide by a code of ethics. They include a commitment to the environment, the student, the public, their profession, professional employment, and to the organization. The Ocean Quest Global FTI's ultimate commitment is to adhere to all environmental protection policies set forth by the organization and its affiliation. The action is measured by the trainer's active role in recognizing, preventing and correcting activities that inherently degrade the quality of the environment. This includes but not limited to pollution, mismanagement and poaching. In fulfilling this obligation, the FTI shall ensure all activity in the coral restoration program is done properly with minimum impact to the environment on land or in the sea. The trainer is obligated to stimulate the acquisition of knowledge, understanding, physical skills, fitness and the formulation of safe personal diving practices during the coral propagation programs.